to tell you about how hard it is for a young person with learning problems to unlearn them and function in life. My husband and myself have worked with groups where we have socialization with these young people.
Please.
And this helps, just that socialization, just caring for them. This can make a whole new life that they don't even dream of. When my husband and I were working with the young people with learning problems, and I had adopted a family of 3 who had been deprived. This deprivation is a killer. This deprivation retards them. And so there was my son. His name is Bert. He was 6 years old when we got him. He's 46 now. But I want you to know that my Bert was a sweet, and I can say this for a male, he was still sweet. He was a sweet, sweet boy. He would say when we're practicing learning, he would say, "I hate it. I hate it." And then guess what he'd say when we're done? He would say, "Thanks, Mom," every time.
Thank you, sir.
But we did our learning not from a regular book. The encyclopedia, not Britannica, can't think of World Book, you could send away for stories for young people, and that's what we used. We started right off with that. We didn't bother with A, B, C. We started with that, those stories, and of course that gets their interest. Well, I used to take traction for my neck. I still do. And due to surgery. And every morning during traction, that was our learning time. 15 years of lessons. And in the end, after that 15 years, he could even balance his own checkbook. Once there was a mistake in it, $45. We found out it was the bank's mistake. And
I think you said he had an IQ of 70.
oh, is that what his IQ? As Kathy says, his IQ was 70. I knew it was low, but I think if they tested now, they'd find that he's functioning pretty well. And so anyhow, I want to go back further to when and how we got these children, from this one family. When my husband proposed, he said, "We will, at some time, because you were a foster child, at some time we will take children. This is our pact." So, anyhow, I can't say how far they can go, but there's no telling what the limits might be. So, And the oldest of these children was my Debbie, his sister. So she, when they were neglected, she was in charge. Well, she made egg on bread. Oh boy. And she handed it to the other children. But she wasn't allowed to light the oven. So Bert said, ugh. And it was, Debbie said it was, ugh. But at any rate, this Debbie had the total responsibility through negligent parents. But after we had Debbie for a year, we thought, oh, let's take her to see her brother and sister. So we went over to their foster home, and we took them to the circus. Oh, did they have a time. And my Bert that's 46 now, was standing in the car behind my husband, rubbing my husband's head, because he decided that was going to be not just Debbie's daddy, that was going to be his dad. So this was a wonderful point for us. And then my husband on the way back said, well, he said, I suppose you think I'm terrible because I didn't say, let's take these two too. Bert and his sister Kim. I said, no, I didn't say that. So he said, well, we'll take them, and God help us. And God did. So I guess that's what I want to say to you. If you have any questions, I'll be glad. But I don't know if I know the answers. I'm a little slow.
What motivated you to come down to Occupy Cleveland and to give a hand to the struggle?
Oh, I have a granddaughter. Oh, does she run me? But it just was so important that the right people hear us. The people in Congress, the people in government. I hope we all sent in, a slip to our legislators, because we just want everyone to be heard. And I appreciate it. I'm glad if you hear me.
And your name, ma'am?
My name is Lenore, Ireland.
And may I ask a personal question? May I ask your age? You don't have to answer it. May I ask your age?
Oh, my age must be 16.
Nice.
No, I forget.
No, that's all right.
I think it's 87.
Nice. Out here occupying. Yeah.
I got a question. I grew up growing up with a girl who has Asperger's. She's a mental challenge, and it's still hard for me to find the patience sometimes to deal with her. It's the wrong way to put it. But how do you build up patience with learning disabilities?
How do you build up patience?
Yeah.
Oh, I feed a blind lady. I'm an assisted living, and I feed a blind lady. And when she starts,
last night was it?
Kinda.
Because I know he was.